Hi, we're here with David Walker. He is the CEO of bizHive. David, if you could please tell us about bizHive.
Love to. bizHive is a marketing marketplace for small businesses. We help small businesses across the country learn about, shop, and buy new media and new marketing products and services, the stuff that grows sales.
Great. And now, what do you consider a small business?
You know, we define our target as a small business, not in the number of employees or the amount of revenue, but actually what they spend on marketing and advertising. So our sweet spot is the 5 million small businesses that spend between $5,000 and $250,000 a year to win customers and grow sales.
Great. And what are some of the ways that you create value for small businesses?
Well, you know, we're very blessed in the fact that the 5,000 small businesses that we've attracted thus far as members have really given us a lot of great insight into what exactly it is that they need. One of the very first things that they told us was that they really didn't want to talk about the theories of new media or the broad kind of intellectual construct of marketing in general. They really wanted to get some very practical jobs done. In other words, they wanted to build a website or create a Facebook business page or fix a bad Yelp review. So that was a very key insight as we designed our site and designed our offering, is to really focus on specifically jobs to be done. The second thing that they told us very clearly is we really have very simple and very consistent questions. When it comes to all of this new stuff that is supposed to help us, we're really kind of overwhelmed by it. We're overwhelmed by the number of choices we've gotten, by the pace of change, and these are all sorts of technologies we don't quite fully understand. But we have four simple questions. Why should we do this? Why should we buy this marketing or advertising product or service? And then how does it work? How does it get done? How can I do it? How can I actually build my own Facebook business page? Third simple question was, how much should I expect to pay for these things? Because I've never bought an SMS text marketing campaign before, and I have no idea how to really compare it to anything else. And then the last one, and probably the most important one, which is really the essence of our marketplace, is who do I trust? Who do I trust to do this specific job for me?
Great. And can you tell me a little bit more specifically about the types of services that a small business owner would find on your site?
Well, again, they're all tied back to jobs to be done. So they will encounter lots of great resources around building a website, or lots of great resources and suppliers who will help them set up a Facebook campaign or Facebook page, or help them with a Twitter campaign, or help them build a YouTube channel or a mobile coupon, their first mobile coupon. So really connecting small business buyers who have a very real specific practical need for help with a job to be done, and those resources that can help them get it done.
And now, how do you really differentiate yourself from other competitors?
You know, we sit kind of at an epicenter of a huge amount of spending, over $90 billion in spending that these small businesses do for marketing and advertising. And we really haven't encountered anyone yet who's created what we affectionately refer to as a TripAdvisor-like offer. I mean, our mission, really like TripAdvisor's, is to make sure that the journey to win new customers and grow sales for a small business doesn't stink. It isn't filled with expensive mistakes. And so we're really unique in that we are creating a site that allows a huge population of buyers to connect to an equally huge population of sellers in a very transparent, very clear, very simple sort of way. And we really don't see anything else out there like it in our space, but there's lots of comparables, whether it be Thumbtack or Care.com or HomeAdvisor.com or even Angie's List, that's making the kinds of quality connections we're making.
And so how does your revenue model work? How are customers paying for your services?
We very simply get paid for the intelligent connections that we make between buyers and sellers. And at this stage in our growth, 100% of the costs are borne by the suppliers, the people who are effectively selling things. So in our model, small businesses fly for free. They get free expert advice, free peer reviews, free competitive price quotes, free price guides, and suppliers pay for the opportunity to reach, engage, and ultimately sell to a much better educated, much better qualified small business buyer. We do a lot of the qualifying work that frankly is very expensive and very time consuming for the average marketing, advertising, products, and services seller.
Have you found any challenges in that, having to qualify the sellers?
Actually, we've somewhat surprised ourselves. We have close to 5,000 small businesses across all 50 states, 150 different small business categories, and this notion of offering services and advice based on jobs to be done has really made it easy for us to qualify and educate the small business, because you're not trying to tell them everything to do with marketing. You're just simply trying to help them fix a bad Yelp review, or just simply help them do their first Twitter page. And that makes so much more bite-sized and so much easier, frankly, for us.
Sure. And David, you have a lot of experience in marketing. Can you share some of your tips with us?
What I've learned with marketing is really, across many, many, many large companies, large budgets, but fundamentally the challenges of a Walmart versus a small corner retailer, a small business, are really pretty much the same. It's how do you win customers and grow sales. What we're particularly proud of at bizHive is that we've built our small business base, our close to 5,000 members, on 100% inbound marketing. We've really tapped into the power of search, the power of social, the power of content marketing to really attract small businesses to our site, not relying at all on an outbound sales force. In other words, a street sales force or a tele-based sales force or, big email campaigns. We really kind of win small businesses based on their immediate need that they have for the products and services we offer.
And David, I have one last question for you. Where do you see bizHive in the next 3 years? What is the big picture?
Well, big picture is we hope to have close to 10,000 small business members this year, 100,000 next year, and close to 1 million within 5 years' time. Probably about 350,000 at the end of 3 years. We believe that we're building an enormously powerful marketplace that sits at the epicenter of this $90 billion in spending, and that really is controlling, if not, or at least influencing how small businesses spend their marketing and advertising dollars, which are precious dollars indeed.
Great. David, thank you so much for taking the time to tell us more about bizHive. And
thank you.
If you're interested in learning more and connecting with David, go to fundology.com.